Hi everyone, Katie here. Welcome back to another layout video. This is our next video in my spring cleaning challenge. I have first an old piece of paper that's been in my stash for a long time now. It's Echo Park from some warehouse box. And I have my box of cards. These are a Heidi Swap Project Life thing I picked up at Tuesday morning. They're really cute, very sparkly, and I've got a ton of them and I need to use them, okay? So, oh, and mixed in with some other cards from another mystery box at some point. But definitely something that I don't usually look at in my stash and I want to get used up. So I will say they don't get used up, but I get to use 3 of them, which is pretty good. They're a very thick cardstock, so it really makes some more space in that little ephemera box. So I'm trimming down that one card to use as photo mats. You can see my photos are actually of donuts. We have a new donut place in town, and I tried it out. It's really good. I am using my crocodile corner chomper to give this was a 1/2 inch round all along the edges. It matches those Project Life cards, and I just kind of like how it's all uniform. I either want like all rounded or all not rounded, right? So I'm getting those together. Easy way to use a card, use them as photo mats, right? And then this one up here, it says hello, and I know I want to make that my title, Hello Donuts, but I'll add the donuts later. Now I'm trying to get another card out and work that in another way. The black and white one doesn't really do it for me, but this kind of teal one, it's like super sparkly. It says favorite on it, which I did really like, and I think it's really cute. However, it does not go with this layout, but it will make a fantastic journaling box. So I cover up the word favorite with my photos, and I'm going to use that white space to journal. Now, I have been trying to also use up my mounting squares, which I did not do because these are very heavy duty cardstock, and I just don't think the mounting squares are going to cut it. So I'm using double-sided tape, which is a much stronger adhesive, putting my photos together, and then now I know they're going to stay even on that sparkly card there, which is great. Now, once I get my photos down, I know, like I said, I wanted my title to be Hello Donuts. I pick out an alpha thicker that I really don't use very much. It is not one I grab. Maybe I've used it once or twice before. I think if you look closely, there's a, clearance sticker for $1 on it. It's just not, one that I really love, but it's in my stash. So I'm going to use it. I spell out donuts, and then, of course, they don't stick at all. Haha, they're thickers, so of course they don't stick. And then I decide, no, I need some splatters in the background. So I get out my Heidi Swap Color Shine in black and splatter around the background before I put the title down. So then I know it's not going to get all over my title. I put some packaging over top of my photos so they do not get splatters on them, because once you get that ink on your photos, it's done. You cannot wipe it off. There's no 3-5 second rule on that. It's done. So putting some packaging over there. Then I stick my hello card on and slowly glue down the word donuts. Now I am using my Elmer's glue with my needle nose bottle there. And that, of course, works very nicely. I use that often. So these thickers, I think they're so funky because, all the letters aren't the same size. So, the O is really, really tiny, but you can see the D is, almost twice as big. And then the T is, extremely short. So it almost looks like you Frankenstein them, even though you haven't. Which is probably why I don't really use them very much. But, honestly, the funkiness of them does look cute together, and it really works for this layout. Then I do my journaling just in my black Jelly Roll pen. I just write about how one day I really had a sweet tooth, and I went out early Sunday morning to a new donut shop in town. It's called Jeff's Donuts. I believe they are local to southern Indiana, but they've crossed the bridge over into Louisville. And their donuts, I've heard so much about them, especially being a teacher. The kids tell me, oh, have you tried Jeff's Donuts? They're huge. And they are really big, and they're really tasty. So I was very happy to try those out. Now, I know my layout's not done, but I really think that I've used all the cards that I can, so I get out my drawer of just like general stickers. There are a lot of partial sticker sheets or things that I bought before I was, kind of into this designer or that collection or anything like that, or just, mystery box items. So I am adding, look, some donut stickers actually that I found in that box there, and sprinkle them around so I've used up all the donut stickers that I have. One, tiny check mark I can add. You can see I've got so many things in that drawer. And things that are like almost used up but not quite. I'm trying to put a bunch of different things here on this paper, but of course not everything works out. I do have two little chipboard circles. One says start here and it has a little arrow that I have pointing to the donuts, which I thought was kind of cute. And another one that says good morning and has a little coffee cup on it. So I thought those were super appropriate for my morning donuts there. Now, I don't find anything else that I really love, but I decided to add a border with my new black sparkly metallic jelly roll pen. It has a sparkly cap, but it says metallic. So it's a slightly different kind of black, but I think that just kind of brings the whole layout together and frames it up nicely. And of course, finally, I have to add my date stamp. It is a Project Life date stamp, and I love it. And that right there will finish up my layout. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.